Mitt Romney still considered the frontrunner over other Republican candidates heading into the 2016 presidential campaign season. At least according to the latest Wall Street Journal NBC News poll, 52% of all Republicans hold a positive view of the two-time presidential candidate, compared to 37% who say the same of former Florida Governor Jeb Bush. So what to make of these numbers? Let's bring in A.B. Stoddard, associate editor and columnist for The Hill. Tucker Carlson is editor-in-chief of the Daily Caller, co-host of Fox and Friends Weekend, also a Fox News contributor. Given these numbers, A.B., is it any surprise that Mitt Romney is at least publicly saying he might run a third time?
Well, the numbers are good for him, but they're usually related this early on in a presidential nominating contest before the full season kicks in to name ID. And obviously, as the former Republican, the last Republican nominee in 2012, and then also ran from 2008, Mitt Romney has very good name ID with Republicans. Your support usually tends to drop once you get more serious about a run. Jeb Bush's approval ratings were 15 points higher, according to this very same poll, before when he was looking like he wasn't going to run at the end of 2014. And now he's less popular. The same thing will happen to Hillary Clinton if and when she seriously dives in. This is a good thing for Mitt Romney, but it's about the only good thing. If you look at the reaction and the response he's gotten since he's let this rumor fly and told supporters, tell everyone I want to be president again, the reaction has been so negative. I've found it really stunning, actually. And he has, if Bush has a way to go, Romney does too.
Well, all right, Tucker, 52% popularity, though. How do you explain that?
Well, Republicans like Mitt Romney. I mean, I think there's a large reservoir of affection for him. He was their nominee last time. So, of course, they also like, for example, George H.W. Bush, 41. I bet his approval number among Republicans is probably 90%. Doesn't necessarily mean they want him to run for president, and probably the same goes for Romney. I'm in full agreement with the great A.B. Stoddard on this. It's hard to see where the reservoirs of support for a presidential run are. They're not in the establishment. No members, I think only one member of Congress came out and said, or two said, I would be for this. And, of course, they're probably not among the base, the Tea Party-oriented parts of the Republican Party. That may change. You know, things change. But right now, I think he would definitely have to fight for it.
He would have, it seems, A.B. Stoddard, if he had this broad base of support within the Republican Party, he would have sewn up the nomination a lot earlier the last time around. He had quite a challenge there from some of the other candidates who were in the race.
Oh, it was a very tough run, John. You remember every single contender, Herman Cain, Michelle Bachmann, Perry, at one point Donald Trump. I mean, all of them were ahead of him at some point as front runner. In the end, Republicans were peeling off in every single contest before he was clearly the winner and was going to mass the most delegates. They were peeling off for Governor Perry, for Newt Gingrich. They were peeling off for Rick Santorum and for Ron Paul. And so in the end, he was eking out each contest with barely a plurality. That's not enthusiasm. That was the default winner of the 2012 contest. Now, for him to come back in, he would need, as Tucker referred to, sort of a natural base to build from. And right now it sounds from the responses, both public and private, that the only natural base of support is Romney's family and longtime close associates. And even Jeb Bush has been able to pull away some of his most loyal longtime staffers to join his new bid for the president.
In the meantime, Tucker, there is an upswing of sorts underway in the economy. Gas prices are down. The president's numbers seem to be ticking upward. Is that all attributable to the improving economy?
Well, I mean, part of it is attributable perhaps to attention spans. It's hard to stay long forever, you know, and most Americans are off. You know, they're thinking about other things, perhaps. I don't think anybody gives the president credit for the drop in gas prices. He's the one who famously said we can't drill our way out of the energy crisis. Turns out you kind of can. But gas prices are a big deal. They're not a big deal for anyone I live next to here in Washington. No one I've ever met here thinks about the price of gas day to day. But in the rest of the country, it's not a small thing, and it means thousands of dollars, real money, in your bank account that you didn't have before. So why wouldn't people be pleased by that? How long will it be, by the way, until Washington decides to jump in and tax gasoline more and you see the prices rise? I don't think it'll be long.
They're already talking about that, aren't they?
Of course.
The Highway Trust Fund tax. They're talking about increasing that. A.B. Stoddard, Tucker Carlson, thank you.